Alrighty guys, we're down to the last exercise for the day. We're gonna do forearm curls, forearm grips. Do 3 sets of 10 of each with 1 rep in reserve. Let's go ahead and knock out a set real quick. Get it over with. They found a squirrel or something to bark at. Good for them. Good boys. Running off all the animals off the property. So something that was on my mind that I wanted to talk about, especially for younger guys, single guys, stuff like that. Finding a good woman. Get out of here, wasp. Bitch. Told you. Anyway, finding a good woman. Now look, if on the scale of looks you're a 6, you're probably not gonna get a 10. Not unless you got a ton of money or, you know, house and cars and all that other stuff. But then do you really want that 10? Because she's just using you for the money. So stay in your lane. If you're a 6, get a 6, maybe a 7, maybe 5. But you know, so looks. I mean, people say, you know, no, don't go after a girl just for looks. You can't look at her and tell if she's got a good job or, you know, what kind of personality she's got. So you have to base the first thing off looks. You have to. Sorry, too bad. That's what it is. You know, if you're a 7, you can go from a 6 to an 8, you know, something like that. But unless she just has a heart of gold and she's a 10 or something, you know. But I'm not saying don't shoot for the stars. I'm just saying probably best bet. Anyway, but also find a girl that has your values, you know, in line with your values. You know, if you got a bad girl and you want a good girl, drop her like a bad habit quickly. You know, there's the old saying in business is hire slow and fire fast. Basically meaning hire slow, do your time, do your due diligence on, hey, get out of here, do your due diligence, no, do your due diligence, you know, dating and talking to girls and seeing if she has, you know, her core values are aligned with yours, you know. And if you start dating her, once you find out that, well, maybe she was lying or she's bullshit and her core values aren't in line with you. And same goes for the women. Like, women, y'all take this, like, do the same with guys. But, you know, if you find out that their core values aren't lined up with yours, fucking drop them fast. Now, all they're gonna do is poison you, waste your time, drain your energy, waste your resources. Drop them. Move on. You know, there's 8 billion people on this planet. 4 billion of them are women. You just have to find one. It ain't hard. Just go talk to girls. I don't understand these guys that are like, oh, I'm so scared to talk to a girl. Well, yeah, the first girl you probably ever talk to, you probably are going to be nervous and you probably are going to screw it up and everything. Like, oh, well, what's she going to do? Say no? Okay, well, off to the next one. You know, just keep talking to girls. You know, I say you got to dig through a bunch of trash if you want to find the treasure. Diamonds, you know, aren't laying on the top of the ground. You got to dig for diamonds. Anyway, let's do a set. You know, if she doesn't have the same, you know, religious beliefs, not saying it can't work. Me and my wife don't have the same religious beliefs. I'm just kind of agnostic, and she's hardcore Southern Baptist, you know. So, not saying it can't work, but it definitely makes it easier, you know, if they're the same religion. If they're the same like career path, like I mean, I'm saying you both have to work at the same job in the same industry, this kind of stuff, but like you're both geared to work hard, make as much money as you can, use that money to buy homes and cars and assets and stocks and stuff, you know. You're both growth oriented. You both are health oriented. You both like to exercise and eat right, and you both have the same sense of humor. Man, that's a big one. Same sense of humor is huge, 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 huge. That's how I got my wife. First thing I did was tell her a joke. Guys, if you can tell a girl a joke and she laughs, you got that foot in the door, baby. Once you got that foot in the door, you're halfway there. All right, let's do another set. Grab my little grips. Butter. God dang it. Top keeps falling. But, you know, if you're, you know, all this stuff, you know, whether it's mental, emotional, physical, financial, you know, family-wise, if you get along with her family gets along with yours, you know, you both, you know, want to have kids, you both have the same, you know, ideas of what's right and wrong as far as like raising kids. That's another big one too, man. Raising kids is hard. Like my dad says, it's the hardest thing you've ever done. It's the hardest thing you'll ever do. You know, it's, if you don't have the same views on like, you know, punishment and teaching and all that stuff, that's going to be a big wedge. It's going to be a big wedge. And I'm not saying like any one of those things is a deal breaker, but man, if none of them are in line, what are you doing? You know? And I know especially the young guys will be like, oh yeah, but she lets me have sex with her. Oh, like 4 billion, find one. You know, with young guys, sex is such a big thing. You know, you got that testosterone pumping through you and all you're thinking about. Yeah, I know. Shit, I was 17 once, many moons ago, but you know, that's not the only thing, trust me fellas. That is, it's important, but it ain't that, it ain't everything. All right, let's do some grips. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you know, I think a lot of times too is people also give up too easily, you know, like, oh my God, me and my wife had so many problems, you know, had to overlook and work hard on so many things. Not deal breaker things, but you know, shit gets hard sometimes, man. And I feel like too many people today are just like, you know what, no, they're lazy, or they really didn't care about them that much in the first place, you know, something. But that's just that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But yeah, I just feel like, I don't know, man. Too many people give up too fast. You know, especially if you're one of those dudes that's out there that's been divorced, get off your damn walls. I just slapped your cousin, knocked him out. If you've been divorced 2, 3 more times, you're the common denominator, homeboy. Or homegirl. Got you too, sucker. Anyways, if you keep getting divorced, if you keep having different baby mamas, if you keep having different jobs, they didn't all fire you because, that was a shit job and they didn't appreciate you, or, whatever your excuse is. If you keep having shit tons of jobs, well, first of all, you're never going to grow and move up anywhere. You're never going to do that job long enough to do the 10,000 hours to master whatever your profession is. You're not going to climb that corporate ladder because you're going to be too busy bouncing around from job to job, profession to profession, industry to industry. If you have a bunch of jobs in a bunch of different industries and you keep getting fired, you're the common denominator. You're the problem. If you keep losing friends and getting into fights with people and shit, you're the common denominator. Think about it. You keep never having any money because you keep buying dumb shit, wasting all your money. You're the common denominator. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. But also, if you keep climbing the corporate ladder, keep making more money, keep getting more friends, better friends, keep getting more muscles, keep getting funnier, keep getting smarter, whatever, you're also the common denominator. And as soon as you quit crying and blame it on everybody else and take extreme accountability, that's when you'll grow. That's when you'll become a man. The weather's your fault. That's the way you need to look at it. Everything is your fault. Even things outside of your control. The weather's your fault. Should have brought an umbrella. Weather's your fault. Should have brought some sunblock. Everything's your fault. Here's a solar flare. You should have had a house built underground. I don't know. Everything's your fault. Anyway, this was kind of serious video this time. Anyway, it's good to do serious videos. Not all of them have to be funny, crazy, stupid, motivational. Sometimes it's just, they need to be serious, swift kicks in the ass. We all need that sometimes. Anyway. Alrighty, guys. Another day in the books. Yeah. Oh, Slicky got scared when I barked. Baby boy. Old man's. Anyways, guys, if y'all like my videos, subscribe, share, comment, like, but most importantly, work out. Alright, see you. Oh, tomorrow's legs and abs.